All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are doing another recent runner technical analysis video looking at HYMC and IRNT. So it's actually literally been about a week since we covered HYMC. We had the big massive move. It was unable to break our resistance line, definitely coming down, right? I got an alert because of what we drew here. It wasn't enough for me to actually buy just yet. I'll go over why, but yeah, this is an interesting chart to say the least, right? So I'll get into the details shortly, but real quick, what are we gonna do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with these YouTube algorithms. But even if you don't, just thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, okay? And then, hey, if you disagree with anything I got to say, please throw it in the comments, all right? I am not perfect. I am not all-knowing. There is no crystal ball telling me what Monday's going to look like. And yeah, if your opinions are better than me, if you know some news that I don't, throw it in the comments, all right? Much appreciated. So let's get into the details. And again, we literally covered this the last couple days, literally on this day right here, right? I said literally too many times. I apologize. And what was the important thing? Get over the 20 and get over this line. That was essentially what we did. And it failed, right? It wasn't even there was no like surprise, right? It didn't gap up here and drop. There was no wick moment. It simply just didn't do it. The really cool thing is the 8 moving average actually did the job and caught this thing, right? It wasn't beautiful. It actually does open a little before, but end of the day, what does it do? It smashes 2 moving averages and it actually does get over the line, right? What does that mean for me? I need really good confirmation tomorrow, okay? It's not easy breaking one. It's definitely not easy breaking multiple lines on a single candle. And yeah, finishing like right here or right here is not going to be enough. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I necessarily need, you know what? This is what I need to do. We got to close at 45 tomorrow or on Monday, excuse me, and it has to be a strong close of 45. But yeah, if you can get me 50% of this 21st, I'd be pretty happy and I will say, you know what? I think we've taken it, right? Last thing we want to do is same thing we did not that long ago, right? Only 5 days ago. But we do not want to come down. We do not want to give up the 20 moving average and obviously don't want to give up the 8. But yeah, I'm happy that the 8 caught it. I'm happy we broke it. And look, I'll be honest, I'm going to be setting an alert. I would love to know if this thing crosses 83. Again, an alert is not an immediate buy notification. It's definitely a come check it out. But you know, I love some red, 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 red. It would naturally bring us here, which is pretty much the 50 moving average, right? If we break the 50 moving average, another red, 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 red would pretty much bring us to 60, maybe give or take 57, this 100 moving average, right? But there's reason to believe there's almost another 20 cents to be had here, right? And that's a significant percentage from where we're at in this 40-cent range, right? So definitely a lot to like. I'm not saying no, but there was a lot to like right here. We saw the same MACD and stuff. What I actually really like is the fact that we didn't need this silly wild volume. You know, we obviously go pretty big, right? On this last day, we were at 3.4, and then on Friday, we come up to 15, right? We almost 5x it. That's definitely no joke. But, you know, what I'm seeing, let me just kind of get my little drawing tool here. I'm seeing a nicer incline versus this silly little, come on now, you know that's going to be like that, right? But this kind of makes me believe one or two things. I think we can maybe do one of those. I also think we can at least maintain this, right? Like let's bring the maintain up here, and then look, let's be honest, if it comes down, it's not as scary a drop as that, right? And I know people focus up here because hey, obviously those candles matter a lot. Those are the dollar ones, right? But volume is king. I always say it. And I like the gradual step up between at least these two. I like that there was no silly break. MACD looks good. It's definitely still negative, but it's on the lower side of the negative, right? But that's a really nice divergence. It looks like the green line wants to keep going up and the red will stay down. Again, I'm seeing RSI does look better. I think I'm kind of exaggerating it, but it looks like it wants to peak up. I don't know. But yeah, I'm liking this. And again, as long as it goes up, there's a lot of reason to believe we'll go to 50 cents on Monday. So this is actually a fairly bullish chart here, at least on the daily. Look, where are we on the weekly? This is not a good weekly chart, right? I mean, it's funny. 50 moving average of volume just dumps, right? And obviously it takes a long time for that to happen, but yeah, this spike right here is a very, very distant memory, right? And we're now seeing what that means to the volume average. And volume's king. You don't want volume going down. You want volume going up. You want money pouring into this stock, not going away into another stock, right? That's not a good thing. But look, again, a bunch of red that'll make you believe will at least come. Again, 57, that was pretty much the same number as the 100 moving average, right? So I think 57 is a pretty safe, like, roof here, because let's just zoom out. I saw it really quickly. It's been a long time since we've been under this 20 moving average, right? So we've made one attempt, we've made two attempts. Hey, maybe the third one actually breaks it, right? But yeah, right now I'm still a little bit hesitant until we see what it looks like. But yeah, that's a beautiful RSI right there for sure, right? I'll definitely say that. So cool. Yeah, I think that's enough for this. Again, I am actually bullish going into Monday. Not financial advice, obviously, but let's see what it does. Not IRTN, IRNT. Cool. Okay, IRNT. I'll be honest, I've seen this one a couple times. I did not make this trade right here, but I know I've seen this ticker a few times. It's definitely the first time I'm covering it here, so I'll be drawing some horizontal support and resistance lines here. But let me just zoom out real quick. Let's just talk about this thing real quick. We're looking on the daily. A whole lot of trading under the 50 until we broke it. Then we got to this 100 and really got a hard rejection, right? The really cool thing is, and look, I'll be honest, I don't know if this is news related. I really didn't look at any headlines before making this video, but I mean, instead of falling below the horizontal cluster, right? Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 4 out of the 5 moving averages that we cover. The 5th one's way up here, right? But yeah, we're in a cluster. We definitely fell under it, which is never a good thing. And then, like I said, anything can happen in this, and it quickly at least came back up and actually destroyed all of them, right? The one thing I don't like, and I think it's really important to talk about this, we did not break the biggest candle to the left. Obviously, this is the biggest candle to the left, and I'll talk about this one shortly. But this guy right here is the biggest one since this guy's come, right? And I don't like, you see that right there? We don't beat it, right? We're 2 cents under this thing. So if it broke this, I would actually be a little more bullish, all right? Here's all I'm going to say, and I say this often. If you're going to break 4 moving averages on a single candle, I'm expecting it to close right here, all right? It really, really needs to close at 56 cents for me to actually believe anything happened. Closing here means nothing to me. I'll be honest, I'm setting my alert on this video right here. I want to know actually... I don't even think I want to know. I want to know 49 cents. I want to know if we actually break this candle, not hit the candle, but get over that. And then from there, the expectation would be hit and stay at 56 if this was real. And look, if this is real, I mean, look, I'm basically trying to bring us here. And then after this plateau, which is essentially where the top of that little candle is, right? There's a nice little up to go here. I don't know if it's going to come all the way up here, but I mean, we might become, so I'm going to at least draw a couple lines. I think this is an important line right here. Here we go, this 83-cent realm. I do think this is an important line right here. And then, look, again, I am going to draw this line. I do think that's an important line. I know those two are really close to each other, and I kind of try to space my lines a little better. But yeah, I think that one is no joke, and it definitely... oh, sorry, not that one. My apologies. This one, 48. That one, that's at least a little better spacing. That one definitely needs to break. So let's talk about, and all that is basically the good, right? I think on the best case scenario, like 83 is definitely the best case scenario. I think 57 is a little bit more realistic of a short term. Bad would essentially be, look, these moving averages were not real. Maybe coming into this like 40-cent realm. Hopefully you don't lose the 50 moving average at 41, because that would really give you a quick drop to 35. You have nothing but this string of reds right here. Maybe this guy, right? Yeah, again, 41, right on the 50 moving average, right? This, you cannot go lower than 41 cents, because honestly, again, you have nothing stopping you between here. And then the last thing you want to do is lose this, right? I'm going to go ahead and at least draw, I'll draw this guy. Why not? Obviously, I don't want to lose that. But yeah, if you lose this, I mean, you're kind of falling a bit to really here, this little plateau down here. So, again, I'm not going to be drawing any lines right here because we have the moving averages. But and look, let's say we close at 41 on Monday. What is that going to tell me? It's going to say this, all right? We obviously did not break the 120, right? But more than anything, at least got a hold, like my bear, but see, even it's saying that, no, this is the bear. If it closes Monday at 41 cents, all right, Tuesday's really going to tell you what the story is. And yeah, if it closes any lower than 41, I'd be really scared of this 35, if not 30. So, but again, I don't know if there's any news here that justified it. It's a monster move, but I don't care about one day, right? No one knows when a 44 popper is going to come, especially in a situation like this where there's actually, like, obviously I just drew this line during the video, right? But you've now fallen below all the moving averages. Volume sucks. There's nothing on the MAC, on the RSI. MACD is coming down. Nothing. Even this little guy right here, there's nothing that says 44. So like, my videos aren't about believing or making pretend or whatever that I can know when this is coming. The goal is, are we actually going to sustain up to 83, or are we just going to fall to 30 before we fall to 20, right? That's the game with these. So, hey, I appreciate you so much. Let me know if you disagree with anything. Otherwise, thank you.